First, welcome to Learn and Love Science channel. Today we will be looking into the physics section. Before looking into this video, viewers, please do subscribe this channel if you have not subscribed it still. Physics, the main part that we are looking today is the two properties of the element based on the periodic table. So the two properties that we are looking today is the electronegativity and the first ionization energy. So the short form I'll write as En, and then here I1E. Okay, in the previous video we learned how to find the electronegativity value. Today I'll be giving you the definition for electronegativity. I'll be explaining you what is electronegativity. Electronegativity is the ability of an element to attract electron of a bond towards itself when it is bonded to another element. Now for an example, we'll say as hydrochloric acid, that is HCl is bonded as like this. Now I'll say you like hydrogen, we learned what is electronegativity value 2.1, and the chlorine, the electronegativity value is 2.7. So you know that hydrogen and chlorine is bonded. So I have drawn this line. It is bonded. Now electronegativity value is 2.1 and here the electronegativity value is 2.7. Ability of an element to attract the electron of a bond toward itself when it is bonded to another element. Ability of an element to attract electron of a bond toward itself when it is bonded to another element. That means now 2.1 and 2.7, this is having the great electronegativity value. Therefore, the electron cloud of hydrogen will be a little smaller than this. So this is having the more ability because this is having the electronegativity value is little higher. Therefore, more number of electrons than hydrogen. Therefore, this is having the ability to attract the electron towards itself. Therefore, the electron cloud of this is a little bit larger than this. Hope you guys understood what is the definition of electronegativity. So let's move next to the first ionization energy. First ionization energy, let's move into that. That is first ionization energy. First ionization energy means the minimum energy that should be supplied to atom in gaseous state to remove an electron to form a unipositive gaseous ion. So let me explain this. That is the little amount of energy we supply to an atom that is present in the gaseous state to remove one electron in order to form unipositive gaseous ion. That means, for an example, we will take sodium that is present in gaseous state. Therefore, we remove the energy we supply for this sodium to remove one electron, and then it forms sodium plus an electron. One electron is removed, therefore it becomes sodium plus. So you all hope you all would have understood what is first ionization energy. That means the minimum energy we supply for an element that is present in gaseous state to remove one electron to form the unipositive gaseous ion. So this is the equation. Like for an example, this can be the like common equation. This is an example. Common equation for the first ionization energy is X is in gaseous state. X means you can conclude any element. Then it should be X plus, that is in gaseous state, plus and electron, one electron. Okay. Now I will teach you all how to draw the first ionization energy graph. First ionization energy graph. Let me move into that. I will teach you a very short method how to draw the first ionization energy graph. Now first we will draw the axis that is present for the first ionization energy graph, and then we will start drawing that. Now there are 20 elements, that is you all are learning 20 elements in the periodic table. 20 elements. So 20 elements should be present in this graph. So for this graph, easy method to remember, just start somewhere from the middle. Okay, and this is, we'll say this is starting point, and then raise it, and then little down. It's like a hill, the first top hill, and then little down, and then a small raisement and a drop, and then a little bigger raisement and a drop, and then the second hill. Second hill should be below the first hill. Okay, and the second hill again it falls down, and it falls down and it becomes below this part, below the first hill part, and little below the first hill part, and then again the first raisement, that is a small raisement, and a drop, and then the second raisement a little bigger, and the drop, and the third hill should be below the second hill, and then when it comes down it should be below that, below this one, it should be below this, and it should be below this, and then this. Then here we are stopping, because now I have given for everything. Now I will explain you all. It is like this. You know the periodic table, I have taught you all the elements that is present in the periodic table from hydrogen to calcium. Okay, then from hydrogen to calcium, that is here we are starting hydrogen, here it is hydrogen. Okay, and then here it is helium on the top. Then in this point, first point hydrogen, helium, and here it is lithium, and then here this point it is beryllium, and here this point it is boron, and in the bigger raisement in the middle also you can mark one, that is carbon, and here this part is the nitrogen, and this part is the oxygen. Here also you are marking one, that is the fluorine, and then here neon, and then again it falls down here, then here it is the sodium, and then here it comes the magnesium, then here aluminium, then here it is silicon, here phosphorus, here sulfur, and then chlorine, here argon, here potassium, and here calcium. Now what is the short method I have been explaining here is, in this graph, first it is like this, 3 sections in the graph. You have to remember, this is the first section, second section, and the third section. Here hydrogen, we are moving, this is the hydrogen part, we are moving, this is the first hill we say. First hill, with the first hill there is a small raisement and a drop, and the bigger raisement and a drop, and then we move to the second part. Okay, and the second part also conclude 3 sections, and 1 hill and a small raisement and a bigger raisement and the drop and the third hill. Okay, third hill, and then it goes on like that. Then first you have to remember, the first hill should be at the top and it is reducing, and then it is reducing. First one is on higher, and the second one is a little lower than that, and the third one should be a little lower than the second one. And here this section, the first one is somewhere onto this, somewhere here, and the second hill, it should be little below than this, below, okay, below, second one should be below, and the third one should be below than that also, this part. So you have to remember, in the hills, the top part of the hills, you can see all as group 8 elements or 0 group elements. Okay, therefore you all know the which group contains the first highest amount of highest first ionization energy. Highest first ionization energy is for group 8 elements. Okay, and for which element? It is element which is having the highest. Element which is having the highest means high. That is for element, that is helium. Okay, in this part of hydrogen, helium, then lithium, and in the small raisement in the middle you don't mark the elements, beryllium, boron, and in the bigger raisement in middle also you mark one element as carbon, and in the second moving hill part also in the middle you mark one element. On the top of the top parts you have to get all the group 8 elements, and same like that in the hill here, neon, sodium, and magnesium, aluminium, and here in this little bigger raisement in middle you mark one element, and in this the part you approach for the other hill also middle you mark one element. Like that here also the same thing, only here too you mark in the middle the elements, other things and all in the point only you mark the elements. Okay, here on this point you have, on this point, all single, and only in this part here in this point single. The other bigger raisement and the part that is reaching the other hills only you have to mark in the middle also. Okay, so hope you guys understood this first ionization graph also. If any doubt, please do comment me, and if you want any help from me regarding education, please do comment me. Before that, viewers, please like and subscribe my channel, and please do share this channel with everyone. Let everyone get benefits. Thank you.